Do you have an overactive third eye? This message is for the visionaries, the daydreamers, and for the seers of this world. I know it sounds kind of weird, but yes, our third eyes can become overactive. It usually happens to certain individuals who tend to operate more in their higher energy centers, much like myself. But this is actually a gift. And like any gift, it comes with different types of challenges. People with overactive third eyes tend to be daydreamers, always visualizing and fantasizing about new worlds and new ideas. These people tend to be more in their heads and less in their bodies. But they can always see through any illusions. Their perception of this world is very expanded. They're very perspective and observant of this world. If you have an overactive third eye, you are very gifted with intuitive abilities. You are naturally drawn to the spiritual side of things. And you have a natural extrasensory perception. And these extrasensory perceptions and abilities come very easily to you. But the challenge that comes with this overactivity is you feel ungrounded and unstable quite frequently. This can cause a lot of anxiety and leave you feeling overwhelmed by all the energy that you were constantly tuning into and absorbing in your environment. All this energy that you are receiving gets stuck inside of your mind and becomes trapped, leaving you with a lot of head pressure. And you probably frequently get a lot of headaches and migraines from all this energy being inside your higher chakras all the time. These are some of the uncomfortable symptoms that come with having an overactive third eye. Because you are very in tune with the spiritual realms, with the subtle energies that are around us at all times. But you are not very grounded into earth, and you have to do a lot of work to become grounded. You feel things very deeply. This is why it's important to incorporate a lot of grounding in your daily practice, so that you can create a stable foundation for all this energy to flow through. You have all this beautiful energy and wisdom to share with this world. You have to just bring it down into earth so that you can integrate it and express it in this reality, to bring it into the third dimension. None of this energy does you any good when it's stuck and trapped inside your head. This makes it harder for you to live and navigate through this 3D physical dimension. You will find yourself always fantasizing and overthinking all of the infinite possibilities. You'll have tons of ideas, but you'll tend to procrastinate on them. A good way to ground this energy is through physical activities. Physical activities that bring you into the present moment, that bring you into your root, your center of being. These physical activities will really help balance your energy out. Mindful walks in nature, and really focusing your awareness on each step. Really noticing the feeling of your feet touching the earth. This will help root your energy into the earth. Basically, balancing an overactive third eye is all about focusing and balancing your root chakra. I don't recommend doing any visualization techniques, as these tend to actually stimulate your third eye even more. I found some really good root chakra yoga practices that I've been doing, and it's been really helping me build a strong foundation for my energy. It's all about just getting out of the mind and coming into the body. People with an overactive third eye are often very floaty, and they don't really feel like they're fully in their bodies. I know a lot of my life, I would often zone out my present reality. And this can actually be caused from a childhood where you didn't really feel fully supported, loved, or nurtured. So to cope, you taught yourself to escape your reality. And later in life, this can actually lead to drug abuse and just different ways of trying to escape reality. For me, I used to be addicted to smoking marijuana. I would abuse the medicine. As it is a medicine, I just used it in the wrong way. I would smoke it constantly and always be zoning out my reality. This is why it's important for indigo beings like us to cultivate practices that bring us into our body, into the present moment, here on Earth. You know, not floating away to some other galaxy. And sometimes you wake up and your head is just full of energy. But one thing you can do to help this is turn off all your electronics and any technology before you go to bed. And really take some time to sit with yourself in your own energy and call back any energy that you have left around throughout the day. Call it all back to your center. Because when we are tuning in to electronics and different forms of technology, we are constantly receiving information. These electronics are sources of data and information. So when we turn these off before we go to bed, we give ourselves a break from constantly receiving different frequencies. And instead of going to bed with a racing mind full of ideas, thoughts, and different perceptions, this will enable you to go to bed with less scattered energy, so that you can experience some deep healing and rejuvenation during sleep, like you were meant to. Sleep is supposed to be a healing cycle for us. And remember, even though it may take a lot of work to ground yourself and find some balance within yourself, that you are a truly gifted individual, and the world needs people like you to bring the energy from the higher realms and integrate it into this 3D physical dimension. You are here to transform this society. You are a part of the divine feminine rising in the collective. You are here to bring this cosmic force of energy down into Earth and to help create a shift and awaken the collective. Alright guys, that's the message that I had to share with you today. Subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more messages from me in the future. Peace guys, you have an amazing day.